All right, friends. Oh, and Yoda too. Sit down. Sit down. Yoda, sit. Today we're gonna have the talk. Yes, we're gonna have that talk. So go ahead and grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's chat. Okay. No, we're not having that talk. Get your mind out of the gutter. No, I don't want to chat with you about that. I want to chat with you about the comparison game. So I was recently watching a Peter McKinnon video, and it was all about like how to stay motivated as a creative. And I was looking through the comments below, and a lot of the comments were saying stuff about comparison and how comparison is the killer and they can't stop comparing themselves. So I noticed myself, I was commenting a lot on those comments, trying to like help those people like stop comparing yourself. So my tip and what I do to try to get myself out of this comparison game is I start comparing myself to myself. And with all the comments in that video about comparison and how they just can't, how people just can't move past it and it's constantly in their face, I figured it was the perfect time to make this video right here. And so I wanted to chat with you a little bit about comparing yourself to yourself rather than comparing yourself to other people. So what we do is we typically compare ourselves to other people and we don't know where they are in their journey. So you know, I might be comparing myself to a seasoned photographer and YouTuber that has, you know, taken 10 years to get to where they are, and yet I'm on year 3. And so comparing yourself to someone with that much experience and that much history behind them, it's not even valid. Like, you can't even do that. And so with social media and, you know, the world in our pocket with our phones and just having everything just constantly in your face, it's a lot to take in, and it's really difficult to not compare yourself to other people and other people's success. And first, we don't even know if it's success, right? I mean, we're assuming it for sure. And a lot of things we don't even know if it's real yet. We're comparing ourselves to something that we're not positive is even real or not. And then the other thing is just having this constantly in your face. It's hard to not compare yourself. And you know, there's just so many amazing photos out there, and you see all these pretty pictures and you're like, man, why can't I do that? Man, why can't I be that successful? Man, blah, blah, blah. And it's just this spiraling down, and you just kind of explode and you want to give up. And for me, I know when I do that, it is a bad road to go down. It's really difficult to come back. It's hard to stay motivated. Your creativity goes out the window because you kind of just go like, why should I? Why should I even try? You know, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not that good, and I'll never be that good, and oh, wah. And it's just a bad road to go down. And I know for myself, it's really bad. And so, it takes a lot for me to get out of that. When I start finding myself do that, what I do is I start comparing myself to myself. And some people are like, what are you even talking about? Compare yourself to yourself. And so what I want you to do is just try this for me, is look at your creations years ago, right? So look at your photos from 5 years ago. Look at your photos from 2 years ago. Look at your photos from last year and compare them to where you are today. And that's going to be a huge motivator. It's going to make you realize how far you've come and how awesome you really are. And it's talk about a great motivator to continue to move forward. You're gonna be like, man, look at how great I am right now. And the thing is back then I thought those photos were awesome, and now you're looking at them and you're like, but at the time we thought they were great. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to just give you that kind of idea. Rather than comparing yourself to everybody on the internet, compare yourself to yourself. See how far you've come. So I wanted to share a couple of my photos. So I have a hard drive that has my photos from 2006 to 2014, and I wanted to share some of those compared to ones that I took recently. So check these out. a huge motivator. I don't know what is. I mean, really. So you look at those back then, and you're like, I thought those were amazing. Like when I took them, I was like, man, these are great. You know, and now I look at my photos now, and I'm like, there's like no comparison. And it's awesome to see your progression and how you've come to where you are today and how much better you are at your craft. And so like for me, I used to use a crop sensor camera, and then I used to not edit anything, and then I started editing a little bit in Photoshop, and then I started editing everything in Lightroom, and now I edit everything in Lightroom, and some of them go into Photoshop as well. And so I've gotten better as a photographer throughout the years, and it's way better for you to compare yourself to yourself and realize how far you've come and how far you've grown than to compare yourself to someone else and someone else's success and someone else's journey and someone else's everything. So anyways, hopefully that helps you. You guys are amazing. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because it's just going to make you feel bad about yourself, and you're great. So stop doing that. Start looking at what you've done in the past and realize how far you've come, and it's going to really help you out. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from me. I'll see you in my next video. Say bye, y'all. Say bye, y'all. Do you get him? Get him. Get him. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. That's how Yoda feels about comparing yourself to other people. So don't make her mad. Compare yourself to yourself.